Hi and welcome to this session with HRD. Today we'll be talking about financial well-being and some of the things that the employer can do to help transform the employee's experience with the business and have better financial security in the future. The pandemic has caused enormous issues with certain sectors, particularly in hospitality, in entertainment, in travel, and this has forced us all to think about workplace stress and what we can do about it from an employer perspective. At no time in the past has the employer had such an important role in thinking about well-being in the workplace. So today I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Asesh Sarkarov, the CEO of Salary Finance, and Bernie Hickman, the CEO of the insurance business at L&G, to talk about the innovations that they've been working on during this last year to help combat workplace stress and promote good mental health. So great to have you here this morning. So I wanted to just start by talking to you about what are the top well-being challenges that you've seen in organisations over the last year and what you've been doing about them. Should we start with you, Benny?
Sure. The preoccupation of COVID and how you help people through COVID. Obviously now we're starting to think about beyond COVID and helping people back into the workplace and what we need to do that. And it's all about well-being. That's we've never put as much focus on it as an organisation, and looking at all aspects: physical well-being, mental well-being, financial well-being. It's all really been a big focus. Recognising everyone's got individual situations. It's never been as apparent and as clear, and making sure that we can be flexible and tailor what we're offering as an employer and as supporting our employees to each individual's situation. So they're the kind of big challenges we're facing. You know, what are all the things we can do, and how do we join up all the things that we do already and make them more impactful for our employees? They've been the big themes for us.
And building on that, I think previously work was somewhat separate to life, and so you come to work and then you leave work and then you have your home life. And I guess people considered well-being more in the context of their home life, whereas actually COVID, where most people have been at home, has kind of conflated or merged the two, and so actually well-being was important. It's just completely paramount now, and so the distance between work and kind of home life is just no longer there, and so well-being is very much in the focus. Increasingly, we see it as a real differentiator for employers, and as Bernie says, employers are already facing kind of many cost pressures. There's already kind of talks of, particularly in hospitality and other sectors, people finding it hard to find people, and then when you add in a well-being focus, which can sometimes cost, not always, then that certainly adds to the pressure. And I guess interestingly, well-being, we kind of see two parts to it. The kind of the rational and the emotional. The kind of rational is people need practical things to help their well-being. Other things are sometimes a bit more kind of gimmicky, but again, it kind of helps them feel motivated and so on. And so just trying to appeal to those types of things. But what well-being is certainly we see front and center to the future of work. And those that don't focus on it will kind of really struggle with the competitive environment that we have.
Yeah, and I agree. The employer has got an important role to play. Most employers do provide some form of benefit, but how many of their employees realise that they've got it, one, and two, how much the employer is actually paying already? And so I think, one of the big advantages of Protect is inherently more engaging because you can personalise it and it is done digitally. And so a big part of the thinking is actually getting much more value out of the money you're already spending. You don't have to pay any more as an employer, but you get a inherently more engaging offering to really go to your employees and say, hey, you've got these fantastic benefits and have a look how much we're paying for you already. And did you know, because as Sesh saying, on a group buying basis, we can arrange stuff that is much better value than anything you can get retail or in any other channels. So it is a win-win-win all the way around.